everyone, a young Seo, pmsblackqueen here with a K-drama review for you, and today I am reviewing, look at this, Cheer Up. Yes, I am reviewing Cheer Up. This is episode number 4. You like my props? These are so nice. These are so much fun. Love these. Yep, so I got my little props here. Let me put these away because they're fun. All right, episode 4 of Cheer Up. You can watch this drama on Dramafever, on Viki, and Hulu Plus. I will leave the link down below on where you can watch this drama also a brief synopsis of this drama and what's it about. All right, so let's get started. I've got my notes, of course. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Where we last left off, the cheerleading coach, the principal, excuse me, the mothers of the Beck-Ho cheerleading team, they were about to go off. They were all about to square off and face off, and they were having an argument. And because the mothers came in, they were mad because their students or their children were doing hard physical work and all of that. So just they're about to square off, the cheerleading coach announces that she's going to quit coaching the squad. And the members of the Board of Education come in. And the reason why they come in because they're doing an investigation on the school. And they realize that the cheerleading club is a fraud, and they're just making it that way so that, students, they're using students to get into Ivy League schools and whatnot. So they know it's a fraud. So they want to come there and investigate. So the principal starts to speak up and says, it's an athletic competition and all that. She's trying to explain herself. The parents say, yeah, we're going to be competing along too in the cheerleading competition as well. So they're all trying to save face with one another. And the Board of Education said, okay, that's fine. I would like to see this performance when it happens, okay? So he's going to come and watch the performance and bring some other higher-ups from the Board of Education as well. So after he leaves, the parents and the principal, they all realize that they need the cheerleading coach. They really, really need her, and they beg her to stay. And she does end up staying, all right? So later on within this in this episode, there are some members of Real Kings, and they're supposed to be doing chores. But they're playing around with mops, kind of jousting with mops and whatnot. And they break a window, all right? And as the window breaks, glass falls. And who's walking underneath the glass? None other than Yeondu and Dong-hae. And not far behind them is Ha-jun and Kim-yeol. So the glass breaks and it falls. It's about to hit all over Yeondu. So, that Dong-jae, he has that phobia where he doesn't like to be touched. He doesn't like physical contact. So he just freezes. Poor kid. He's scared to death. So Kim-yeol comes in and he kind of shields his body over her, and the glass falls on him instead of hitting her. So they go to the hospital. Kim-yeol has a few cuts on his back. It's not really severe. It's not too bad. So he gets all patched up and whatnot. And then him and Yeondu, they leave. They actually leave and skip school. So they skip school, they go out, they eat and whatnot. And there's a dance competition in the marketplace, further down the street from the marketplace where they visited. And they enter the marketplace, or they enter the dance competition. And first place is a stereo, and Real Kings need a stereo because theirs is broken. So they didn't win. They got third place, and they come back home to the school to find the teacher waiting for them there. I'm thinking the teacher was going to scold them, but he doesn't scold them. He just tells them, what? Just tell everybody if they ask that you were at the hospital all this time. So, yeah. I like how he looks after them, though. I like how he's not really, too stern with them. The kids, they need someone like that. you know, because the principal definitely does not have their back. All right, so later on down in this episode, we discovered that Dong Jae decides to join the cheerleading team. And I'm like, what? Why does he want to join the cheerleading team? He does not like physical contact. You know, cheerleading, you got to touch people. You got to, you know, lift people and things like that. I'm not sure why he wants to join, but he said he wants to join so he can be close to Yeondu. I think he likes her, folks. I think he has a crush. Like I said before, there might be a love triangle happening between Dong Jae and Kim Yeol and Yeondu. Gotta see what happens with that love triangle. I'm interested. All right, so cheerleading practice begins, right? And the cheerleading coach tells the students that they got to get to know one another. So she devises, or she makes up like different exercises for them to get to know each other. And if they don't do it, they either have to, do physical exercises, or either they're going to have to get like, demerit points. So they end up doing the physical exercise. They do it outside in the rain and all of that. And after that happens, let's see, another important thing that happened, there's a security camera with some footage that all of the Real Kings and all the Blackco members had that were, that had their fights on there. The principal asked the teacher to delete that footage. Teacher deletes the footage, and he comes to a frame where we see Soo-ah standing in the courtyard of the school by herself. He leaves that alone and leaves the room. In enters Kim Yeol. He enters the room. He sees the camera security thing up. He plays it, and he sees that Soo-ah picked up the bloody towel from before when Ha-jun tried to kill himself. And she took it to the principal's office and pretty much ratted them out. Now, when Kim Yeol finds this out, he's furious. He goes and confronts her, goes off on her immediately. Ha-jun hears the last part of the conversation. He goes off and he confronts her. He's so mad. This boy is suicidal. He is just, and he's crazy. He's suicidal, poor thing. And he goes off on her, and then he ends up missing. And everyone's worried about him. Kim Yeol's worried about him. And we find him on the roof of the school. And he takes a running start, like he's going to jump off, but he hesitates. I was hoping that he wouldn't jump, because this poor kid needs help. He really does need help. All right, so then after that happens, the cheerleading coach, she wants the kids to practice again. Well, she wants them to get to know each other, even better, So what she does is she sends the kids to like this little resort, this little house, where she has like food and everything all set up. She's going to come later. All the kids are there. They drink, they start eating, and they drink something that's supposed to be juice, but it is not juice. It is alcohol. So they're a little bit tipsy and drunk and all that. And then we find Kim Yeol and we find Yeondu. And they are outside, and they are, they're kind of tipsy and whatnot. And they're sitting there talking. And a really cute moment happens when she puts her head down on the table. He puts his head down on the table also. They both kind of lift their head up off the table. And he's about to kiss her, and bam, episode ends. Yes, they were just shy away from kissing, but episode ends. So I wonder if they're going to get interrupted, or are they going to actually lock lips, because they're getting closer and closer to each other. All right, guys, that's it for episode 4. Let me know what you think. If you're watching this drama with me, let me know. Leave the comment down below, all right? Don't forget to check me out on Dramafever. I will leave the links down below for episode 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, because I've recapped them all. So I'll leave that down below. Also, check me out on my blog. I'll leave my blog link down below also, because this is a shortened version of the video I'm giving you of the episode. My blog will have a longer, more detailed version, all right? And also check me out on Soul Wave. I'll leave that link down below too, because I do K-drama reviews for soulwave.com as well. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Do all 3. They're free, for crying out loud, all right? 사랑해요. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching this video. 감사합니다. And I'll talk to you next time. Mwah. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and please click the link to watch my latest video.